tight, I think.
So are you doing the checks yet? Have you started doing this?
Yeah, I've been through them a few times.
Okay, do you want to have a go? And then just tell me what you're doing?
So, controls first.
Yeah.
Left and right. All the way forward, back, and then the rudder. I can't actually see it. So.
Yeah, right rudder.
Left rudder. Yep. All together.
Yep.
Okay.
So what are you basically checking on the controls then, really?
They're all actually moving. There's not obstructed in any way.
Yeah. It's basically they're moving they're doing the correct things. They're moving in the correct sense, and there are no obstructions really, isn't it? That we've got full and free movement. Yeah.
And then so ballast we've already worked out.
Yeah. So so basically you're on the max front cockpit, and I'm significantly below the maximum. Yeah. So I'm 230. You're 227, 228. So basically, what limitations does that impose on us?
The ones I can't do. I mean, no aerobatics, I think.
Yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, no manoeuvres over TG.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So then straps. Mine. Anyway,
mine's secure and tight. Thanks.
Instruments. I've got no cracked glass. The acceleration thing is centered, and I've got QFE set on the altimeter.
Okay, and mine will reset as necessary, no broken glass, it will appear to read correctly.
This guy doesn't have any flaps. And then the trim, we can move full, and then that needs to be set in case of landing ahead. I don't know whereabouts that is.
Well, having a look at the windsock, any thoughts on what the wind is at the moment?
There's a bit, but it's not.
Pretty light,
very strong.
I mean, basically, it's 50 knots is the minimum. So if it's nil wind, we come in at 50. It's not nil wind, is it? And actually, when a thermal goes through, it does get a bit breezier. So I would suggest 55. It's normally 50 plus half the wind speed.
So whereabouts do I need to move this to?
We're pretty heavy, so to be honest, quite a long way back. Probably about there. It may not even trim out with our weight in, we'll have to see. It could be all the way back and still not fully trimmed, which means we'll just have a slight back pressure, slight pressure on the stick.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
and then next is canopy. Unlocked. Not going there.
Nope. Actually, I've just sorry, I just remembered I put my phone in my pocket to work out your weight. Just one sec. I'll get rid of that. Sorry, you can just pop my phone in the bus, could you? Thanks. Cheers. Connect to my parachute. Okay.
Right, so brakes. That's unlocked, and then all the way up, and then half retracted.
Yep.
So on both sides, down and locked. And then do you want to do eventualities?
Yeah, I'll do the eventualities. So, if we should have a launch failure, our lower nose to go at a minimum manoeuvring speed of 55 knots. If we can, we're going to land ahead. If not, we're going to turn right. And actually, in this wind, we've got a lot of options, haven't we? We can even land crosswind if we should wish. Okay. I have control then. I assume you're not doing any of the launch at the moment. No. Okay. Okay, we've got black. Yep, thank you. Cheers.
Open.
Open.
Close.
Close. Okay, so obviously I'm pattern launch, but I've got my hand on the release. Yeah. If a wing should go down, I'll release immediately. And on the ground, I'm using the controls independently of each other, so I'm straight with rudder and wings level with aileron, only when I get airborne. when I coordinate them. Okay, so we're at 45 and accelerating. So I'm rotating to climb now, and I can scan the cycle. And it's on the launches, you check one wingtip, so let's say you check the left, then you check the ASI, so we're still under 60, then you check the other wingtip, and the reason you're checking the wingtip here, what's this signal there? The reason you check the wingtip is for two reasons: to check the wings are level and to check what the climb angle is. So I'm just keeping the back pressure on, the wind speed's good, 55 knots, not going to be a fantastic launch, I'm afraid. So if we can have the vario on, let's see, really do, we're getting a bit of height, or it's going to be a very short flight. Just going to around this side. Yeah, the problem is with this light, that now the wind's dropped off, we're on a short run with no wind, so I'm just going to come under this cloud. In fact, you have control. I've got this rudder. You can stick just this big cloud above us. Just going to fly under that and see if there's anything doing. Unfortunately, at the moment we're in horrendous sync, so it could be quite a rather short flight. Unfortunately, let's look on the optimistic side. There might be something under this. Just a little bit faster, but just 40. 45 would be better. Okay, I have control set. I'm not. I have a horrible feeling this is going to be one of those flights. Because we're in loads of sync. Or maybe not. So remember, keep a good lookout. Don't assume I've seen. Where is that lift?
Traffic at there.
Yeah, behind the fence. Hard to slow down, unfortunately. Yeah, really making any progress here, are we? I think we're going to have to call it a day on this one, Alex, I'm afraid, so I'll have to fly it in here, because we're not in the... Sorry about that, we'll have a word with the winch driver. So we're basically down, we need to be in our low key position now, so 600 feet. Good lookout, nobody on opposite base that I can see, nobody on extended finals. Turn the vario off if you can reach correctly. So basically now I'm speeding up to our approach speed of 55 knots. I'm trimming. There's the diagonal. Wind, good lookout. Still looking out to the right. Nobody on extended approach, and out to the left to make sure nobody's on the opposite circuit who may not have seen us. Now we're getting the lift. So. Okay, down now. bumpy. And I'm going to use the air brakes because we're obviously high, well in. We don't want to go too low over the farmhouse. And then we look up the field and we just try and keep the glider flying for as long as we possibly can. Unfortunately, that one didn't work out too well, did it? Actually, the wind's dropped completely off, hasn't it? And that is the problem with this run. It's very short.
Yeah.
It's okay if there's nice brisk wind, but there's just not. Yeah, it's obviously we were just. The problem with where we were there is we weren't really climbing very well, and we were getting drifted further downwind.
Yeah.
So you know. It's if we'd have just been that little bit higher, I think we could have got away from that. But okay, let's have yeah. Sorry, I'm hoping you'll get longer to fly it next time. We really could do with getting under one of these clouds so we can get you some decent time in the air. But at the point we launched, it was a big 1,200 feet. You haven't got a lot of scope for actually finding anything. So. Have you I know you're not blind to it yet, but do you have a reasonable understanding of the kind of what we